Hey everybody, it's Emily and this is Emmylou Arts, and today I am going to catch you up on my journaling in my Hobonichi Cousin Avec, the A5 size, for this last weekend, and yesterday and today. Today is Tuesday, so let's do it. So I dug out some patriotic washi tape and slap that on the bottom of Saturday, November 7th, because that is the day that Biden and Harris became the winners of the election in the United States. Thank God. I know you can thumbs down the shit out of this video, that is just fine, but I breathed a huge sigh of relief, and I know there's a lot of other people that did too. So we're all allowed to believe what we believe. That's A-okay. And you know, the thing about it is, I come from such a place of extreme privilege, being the whitest white person that's ever been white, that it really didn't matter to me, my personal safety and my children, who won this election. I was going to be fine. But there's a lot of people that I care about that weren't going to be fine. And so I'm really happy for them and for us, for all of us. So, you know, I loved this piece of collage from Real Simple. I loved that little girl in the background with the, you know, I don't know if she's watching a tablet or whatever, but it just reminded me of so many pictures that I saw on Facebook of, you know, people's daughters watching Kamala Harris do her speech, and, you know, I'm just so proud. I'm so proud, and there's so many little girls that have, you know, someone to look up to, and that is really cool to me. So I put in that also those words from a magazine that said an ounce of hope, because it finally, to me, did feel like a little bit of hope at the end of a long, dark tunnel. And then there was a piece of collage from one of my son's scouting magazines. It's the donkey raking and the rabbits. Basically, Saturday, we raked. Well, we didn't rake. I blew out a lot of leaves, like out of our landscaping, and then we have like this leaf vacuum thing, and Michael picks them up and it like shreds the leaves, and we picked up like 15 bags of shredded leaves. That's a freaking lot of leaves. Oh my Lord. And then I realized that I am obsessed with using the leaf blower. It's like vacuuming nature. It's so satisfying. I love it. And then I put that little piece of scrapbook paper of a little house, because Sunday I also, I cleaned finally the first time in weeks. Just kind of reset the house, got the yard picked up. It just felt good. And it was also just a beautiful weekend, like 73 degrees. And so we spent a lot of time out, like playing on the trampoline. And the kids and I were out there on Sunday playing, and Michael jumped with them, and they were doing all these tricks, and we just had so much fun. It was just a nice day. It really was. Full of lots of laughter, and I'm just constantly surprised at the things that my kids can do. Like, Adeline is just way too graceful to have come from me, but I was there. I witnessed it firsthand. I don't know how she did, but she did. So I can't walk in a straight line, you know, and chew gum. So somehow she inherited her father's grace and athletic ability. Thank goodness. Henry, he's 100% mine. And I just used that piece of scrapbook paper with the leaves as a tip-in, and put some of those, like, what sticker book are these from? It's a Happy Planner, Create 365 Color Story stickers that have, like, happy sayings on them and stuff. I put that on the back, and just some pretty washi tape to kind of fill up the space. And some Scotch tape to make the tip in. It's so funny how many of you guys have told me, I never thought to use Scotch tape as a tip in. Duh. That way it doesn't cover up what's underneath it. I know, dudes. Me neither. Me neither. It's such a duh aha moment when you realize that you're like, what? How come I didn't realize this sooner? But I'm glad that you have seen the light. Let's see. I found my number pieces of Maste washi tape, and I know that there's dates and days of the week on these pages. I just like to put it twice, just because I think they're cute. And then I used my, what are these? My favorite ones, the Mildliner brush pens. One of you lovelies sent them to me, and I love them. Love them for brush lettering. And I always link those below, and a lot of the stickers that I can link, I try and link below too if you're looking. That little piece of collage was from last year's Hobonichi order, the little booklet. I love that little girl. She was like drawing or writing in a planner, but I kind of used her as Addie, like drawing a picture because she wanted to draw a best friend for Wheezette. And so she did. She drew another weasel named Winnie, and that's her best friend. And I added the computer and the cup of coffee to post my next live, which will be Sunday, this coming Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time in the United States. So Google it on up, see what time that is for you, and I hope that you can make it. I really do. I am excited. And then in my Antiquarian sticker book, oh my gosh, I found that picture of the squirrel, which was extremely perfect. In all of my blowing frenzy on Saturday and Sunday, blowing the leaves, Michael had a bag of sunflower seeds out there that he was eating while he was picking up leaves. And I blew them over and didn't realize it, so they spilled all over the place. So Monday morning, we're getting ready for school, and the kids are like, oh my God, look at that squirrel. And it's like the fattest squirrel I've ever seen. He must have been out there all night long eating sunflower seeds. And they named him Fat Gus. And Fat Gus was having himself a Thanksgiving feast out there, eating all of those leftover, dropped on the ground sunflower seeds. He was loving life. So that was pretty cool. And I cut out a picture of an umbrella because today is the rainiest day. So rainy, so dreary. And yesterday they called an emergency meeting of the school district because COVID is going freaking bonkers. And you know, I know it's coming. I knew it was coming, but it's still, man, did I have the feelings yesterday. That means we're going to be back home for school, and that's where that cloud piece of collage came in from a Real Simple, because man, I was stuck in my feelings yesterday. I really was. I tried, but it was hard. I just having a hard time with it, and our hospitals are at capacity. The kids are back home. We're headed into a cold season where they can't be playing with their friends in the backyard because it's cold, and everything felt very bleak. Dun, dun, dun. Debbie Downer. And so I'm just using those things to perk me up. Try again today. I love this one that says, when you can't control what's happening, challenge yourself to control the way you respond. That's where your power is. And I really love that. When I called my mom last night, practically in tears, because I realized that the kids were going to be back home, she's like, you've got to change the way you're going to look at this, you know? And of course, that's not what you want to hear. Like, in the moment that you're so upset and pissed, you're like,
fuck you, I want to hit you with a shovel. I just want you to tell me, yeah, this really, really sucks.
Be pissed off about it for a little while, but she's like,
put on your big girl panties and deal with it.
And I was like, are you kidding me? I know I need to do that. No, she wasn't that mean. She was just like, you know, gave me the dose of reality that I needed, which was to hear, you know, this sucks. This really, really sucks. And at least you can be home with them without rearranging your schedule too much. So rethink about the way that you're going to frame this in your mind. And let's, you'll get through it. We'll all get through it together. I used my Antiquarian sticker book and put that picture of a man being squeezed to death by a anaconda or something like that, because it's sort of how I felt yesterday. I used one of my Luna stickers with a backpack because Addie's got to walk home from school today because I have to work, and it's going to be pouring rain, and she's going to have her backpack full of all of her supplies for the rest of the semester, I'm sure. So she'll be basically tipping over. Poor girl. And to add insult to injury, I had to do my biometric screen for our health insurance. This morning, they take your, height and weight, and they do your blood pressure. And so I had to do that at 7 a.m. this morning, which made me real happy, if you can imagine. And the lady was like, she took my blood pressure, and she's like, do you have a problem with hypertension? And I was like, oh, no, actually I have really low blood pressure quite normally, but I am really stressed out right now. She's like, you're not the only one. Well, thank God for that. So hopefully I don't have a hypertensive attack. And then I put a sticker that says, nothing screws up your Friday like realizing it's only Tuesday. Basically, I just put that in there because it's Tuesday, and how many times can you use that sticker? It was perfect. So I put in some Hong and Ding stickers of the little kid at the desk that said cheer up, because I don't, they're both less than thrilled with the idea of being back at home. So I think we did buy ourselves a day reprieve today, because we had one more percentage point to go for absentee percentages before they'll call it, like, probably tomorrow. So put us out of our misery. And I put these little animal faces on there because they just looked so unimpressed to me. And that is exactly how my kids looked when I told them that they were going to be back home with me. Thoroughly unimpressed. Oh, so skeptical that we will get through this. I'm really trying to be positive. But I did letter in the sarcastic yay that I heard from both of them. And then I just wrote in that we're going to have to, like I said, like my mom said, try and reframe it, try and make it better than last time, and just, I guess, take it one day at a time, I've got to learn not to hover and be so controlling, and just to, let it be, and they've got to learn not to be dickheads to me sometimes. But hey, that's life. That's having kids. And there we go. There was probably a whole host of honesty in this video that you didn't want to hear. But that's how I'm feeling right now. So here's my pages. And I hope that you're feeling good. If you're upset about the election, I'm really sorry. I hope that our futures are filled with more kindness and more happiness and safety. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.